This is Mike Landfair with Landfair Furniture, and I'm talking with Jessica Youde at the Lorts showroom. And we're going to talk about finishes that Bev and I were so impressed with from Landfair Furniture.
Absolutely. Well, welcome all of the Landfair Furniture blog readers. I'd love to take you through some of our finishes that we've developed recently. This one right here that's shown on a table, which actually this table and base is a new introduction at market. This is called Slate, and what this is...
Slate?
Slate, This actually has a metallic silver undertone. And then on top of that, we do about 12 steps to really build the depth of finish, including a stain, a glaze, terracotta water spots, and then it's finished with a dry lacquer to give the appearance of a really organic feel. So kind of along the lines of driftwood or a reclaimed piece of wood that's so popular right now. And this is really big into the gray to beige, or what we like to call grayish range, that's so huge right now.
Now, I understand it can come in many colors.
This particular finish is both a finish and a color.
Okay.
So it's one and the same, the way that the technique is done.
Okay.
And you'll see, as you can kind of maybe get up a little bit closer to it, it's really heavily wire brushed as well. And you can also see the beautiful Lorts distressing that's done throughout that really gives the character and depth of the piece.
Okay.
Shall we move along?
Let's do it. We like this table.
So this piece is actually a new introduction as well. This came out at the High Point Market, was the first time we ever showed it, and it's a squared around table. And you can see if you look down here at the base, it's a transitional base. So you've got nice clean lines, a really stylized look. The finish that's on here is called Portobello. And this is another one that's going to be kind of similar to Slate in that it has a metallic silver undertone, about 7 to 12 coats that are put on top of that, including the stain, the glaze, the terracotta water spots. And on this one we have our hand-applied French paste wax, which is done in a high gloss.
Okay.
So that's what gives it the sheen. This wax is also available in satin wax if you want something with a little bit less of a sheen, depending on the application.
Okay.
And again, this is in that gray to beige, kind of those lighter tones that are so popular right now.
And is there any other size table?
Yeah, you can definitely do, you can do just a round tabletop for a custom department.
Okay.
You could do a square for a custom department.
Any bigger?
You could go a little bit bigger.
That's the nice thing I like about Lorts, is that so much of your manufactured products are customized.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to see, there's going to be a lot of different options for customizing, and it is all run through our custom department.
Okay.
So we have people that customize height, width, depth, maybe the shape of a piece, or even a piece that maybe they saw a photo of something similar and they wanted to sketch it out on a napkin and send it in. We do custom pieces like that as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd love to show you our silver leafing. This cocktail ottoman is an example of our silver leaf technique, and this is actually pretty much an old-fashioned technique. So it's actually done with individual sheets that are about 4 by 4 of silver leaf. They're extremely, extremely fine.
Almost like gold leaf.
Mm-hmm, exactly. It's
Okay.
the same concept.
Okay.
They're so fine that if I touched them with the way that my hands are now, they would basically disintegrate based on the oils in my hand.
Okay.
And when it's applied, they're actually overlapped and allowed to wrinkle. And that's done on purpose, because what happens after that is we glaze over it with our glaze. And that's what creates this really beautiful veining effect.
Oh, okay.
And it also knocks down the level of sheen a little bit to create more of that aged effect, so that it's not such like a bright chrome type of a look. And this is extremely popular right now. As people are wanting more glamour, to inject a little bit more excitement and fun into their home spaces, this is something that we've seen used on everything from a transitional cocktail ottoman like we show here, to maybe a side piece like a console, all the way to, I had a designer that did a whole armoire in silver leaf for a really dramatic look.
Wow.
This is
Speaking of dramatic.
Yeah, exactly. This is another piece that's gotten so much coverage this market. People are literally standing on our windows and taking pictures because it's such an eye-catching piece. And what this is an example of is the new option called Pure. And this is available in the Lorts line. It also matches my nail polish.
Yes,
You'll
it
see,
does.
very trendy. And what this is it's a Sherwin-Williams color that's done without any glazing or rub-through. So you're really getting pure color. And then the designer can pick a high gloss sheen, as we show here, or a satin or flat lacquer to create different looks depending on what they're going for.
Great.
And so here we show it in a high gloss that's really trying to mimic kind of the lacquered look. And that's going to be great for everything from contemporary to more transitional, or just any place that's the designer is wanting to inject a little bit of a pop of bright color.
And the thing that Landfair likes so much about Lorts is so much creativity has gone into all of your furniture.
Absolutely.
We just love it.
Yeah, and we really, we hear from designers over and over that they love it because they can really make every individual piece different for each customer. Since pieces are custom made and they're deciding on the finish combinations, and there's so many different combinations that they can put together.
This is great.
Great, well thanks for
Jessica,
letting me
thank you.
give you some info.